everybody, and welcome back to Elderberry Sprout. Today I wanted to share with you this collection of Valentine's Day self-love journals that I just finished making. So these journals all have similar paper inside of them, so I'm going to go through one of them first, and then I'll go through the rest because there are a couple of differences mainly in the front covers of them. So let's start with this one. So starting off, there's 6 of these books all together, and they're all made out of the same series of books, so they're the same size, and they all kind of match, as you can tell. They have different fabric on the spines. This one's got kind of a floral fabric. Let me open it up so you can see all the detail on it. Boop, boop, boop. So you can see there's three signatures sewed in there. And they each have their own little flower heart emblem on the top. They also each have their own separate ribbon. So this one's got kind of a bright pink ribbon there. And they've got little metal corners to help keep your thoughts and your book safe. So let's open this one up. So to start off with, my little homemade paperclip guy, he fell off there, so I'm going to put him back on. So here's the first page of this book. All of these books will come with a printed version of the self-love journaling prompts. They'll come with this golden envelope for you to tuck all sorts of magical, important, collage-y goodness in there. And these are just in a paperclip here, so you can secure them wherever you want in your journal. I didn't want to secure them anywhere in particular, so you guys are free to use those as you'd like. So there's paper reinforcing the spine, and then there are a couple of little freebies in this pocket here. So this is a wallpaper pocket, and each one of these has a different wallpaper pocket and a different beautiful art print here. So we've got a lovely naked lady, so hopefully we can get some like self-love, body acceptance energy from this journal. So I have a couple of stamps that I've made, and one of them is this little potion bottle, and this other one is the different phases of the moon. So you guys can glue those in. The one thing I like to do with this is I'll stamp this in my normal journals, and then I will circle the moon phase that it's on. If I'm doing a certain journaling practice, like maybe during the new moon, then I can circle that moon phase, and then I'll remember when it was taking place. Now for these, what I like to do in my journals is I will either make recipe cards and stamp this on there, so you could glue this on a recipe card, or you could write your own little recipe on here and just add it to your notes. So you remember if you make a perfume blend, this I find is very good for perfume blends because you can have however many drops of essential oils you put in it. And yeah, so that's a super useful tool. And those are just tucked in these wallpaper pockets in the front. Each one of these journals does have a different paper for the front page. So this one's got kind of stripes on there. Let's go through all the pages. So this is a brown linen paper. I left a lot of empty space in this journal to make sure there's enough room for the actual journal prompts themselves, and so that you can add some additional stuff in there. There's a lot of pages, but there's still enough room for you to be able to bulk it up a little bit. So you got some craft paper here. I really love the texture of writing on this craft paper. That's another one of those beautiful linen papers. Oh, this is a calligraphy paper. You can probably see the texture on that. A red craft paper. Oh, this is some coffee dyed paper that I made. That's the centers of the first signature. Going through all those same pages there. Oh, this calligraphy paper is so satisfying. Listen to this. I just love the texture of that. Another one of the linen ones. And there's the back of that. And I had a couple of scraps left over from when I cut out these pieces of paper. So I made little hearts on the center of each, or on the front page of each of the center signatures. So I've got a little heart here. We've got black paper. Oh yeah. So we got some tracing paper, love that. I glued a little star on there. We've got this pink gel pen paper, which I reinforced with a strip of paper there for a little more dimension. Oh, and each of these journals will have one page from a encyclopedia in it. So this one, it's got all sorts of words on it. I think this one has depreciation, Oh, depression. Maybe if you're feeling a little sad, you can think about that. But I had the word devil in it, and I just had to put that in there. So maybe we can turn inwards and like dive into our inner darkness this winter time. So depression, devil. It's a little bit edgy, but I think you can come to a lot of truth looking at that stuff. So, and then I also have this, I don't know how to call this, like ink dyed paper. I had this system, let's see. So I had this pen, it's a Marvy marker, and it was all dried out. So then I just soaked it in some water overnight, and then it gave me this beautiful pink water wash that I ended up using to dye some paper. So some of these will have different textures. This one's a little, there's some paper ASMR for you. I just love how that sounds. But they all have different patterns on them because it was really fun to mess with the different patterns you can get. So this one's got kind of a back and forth line pattern on it. Got some more paper. Oh, here's the other side of that one. We've got the devil. And if you don't want to focus on the I guess, kind of edgier energy of these pages, you can always collage over them. Got the lines from that gel pen paper. There's the back of that tracing paper, another black page. And our heart. Got some more craft paper here. Oh, this is like vintage, I don't know what kind of paper it is, but it's rough, but it's kind of thin. It's really satisfying. I love the texture of that one. Oh, here's another one of that washed dyed paper. So this is kind of an even wash over the whole thing. A little notebook page, some more weird vintage paper, boop, boop. And black page there. And this is a tea dyed page from a vintage, like 3-column notebook. So if you need to make any notes or do some charts, you can use that one. This one is tea dyed as well. And then we just got the back pages there. Ooh, this one looks kind of fun. I just love how those turned out. And then I do have my stamp, Elderberry Sprout, along the back here. It's not super apparent. A couple of them have darker stamps, and a couple of them are a little bit lighter. But yeah, then we just have this beautiful dark red paper on the back. And I was thinking of gluing the envelope here, but I loved the red so much, I wanted to give you guys the chance to put that gold envelope wherever you want. So that's the first book. I really love how these turned out. And like I said, they do have consistent paper across all of them. So the only difference is really the texture of the tea dyed paper and the scrapbook paper that's on that first page and the scrapbook paper that the heart is made out of. So this is the first one. So I'm going to open up the rest of these and show you that front pocket because that's the main difference with the actual designs of these books. So the next one here, oh, I love how this one turned out too. I'm going to scooch this a little further over. There we go. So this one has a piece of a quilt on the back and it's kind of got some orange going on. I really like that one. And this has a velvet tie, which is super just like luxurious. Got a little eyeball there. Boop, boop, boop. So here we've got kind of a more medieval energy to the artwork in this one. So we've got the prompts, the envelope. This is the pattern of the paper here. It's a little bit more textured. Then we've got our two little stamps there and a kind of pink wallpaper pocket with this medieval, beautiful, ornate artwork at the top. Tuck those guys in there. And then, oh, here's one page that's a little bit different. I only had one of these because I was experimenting with that that red wash, and this one came out of that experimentation. Almost looks like a like the scene of a crime or something. But yeah, it's all the same kind of pages in here. Oh, this one's got a couple different textures for the pink papers. Let's see where the other one is. Got kind of a speckled look to that one. And the back got a little bit darker of a stamp. Okay, now this one, I really love the silk tie. So this was a leftover piece of scrap fabric from a sewing project I had done. This was originally thrifted, and then I flipped the thrift into something else, and then I had these little leftover pieces, and they are just so slinky. I just love that tie. I also really love this beautiful floral fabric. I love it so much that I added it to this whole back too. So let's get into this one. I like this heart too because it has, let me scooch down. So it's very elongated. So it's interesting how each of the hearts came with their own like personality to them. So, oh, I love these pockets too. This might be one of my favorite ones. I'm not supposed to have favorites, but I kind of do. So I really like how this one turned out. Let me take these out. So this wallpaper had a kind of, it was like a scalloped edging that would go around the top of a room. So it had this beautiful pre-cut out pattern. So I just played with that and the placement with her face looking to the side. She kind of gives me some Medusa vibes. I don't think she's actually Medusa, but I liked that idea. So once again, we have the moon and that little guy in there. Boop, boop, boop. The printable, the envelope. Let's see if there's any differences here. Oh yes, so the pink paper in here has some horizontal lines, like how that turned out. This one has a fully dyed sheet, so we got some good, you can't really tell the pink as much against that red, but that's got a nice pink color to it. And we got the stamp in the back. Oh, don't lose my papers. Oh, I just love the texture of this silk ribbon. And I even like that it's fraying. I feel like it's just like fluffy and soft and like luxurious almost. So let's put that there, grab the next one. So this one I'm really happy with too. I like how the placement of the hearts isn't all exactly the same. So this one's kind of like a little bit elevated and it's got the same fabric as the last one, a little bit skinnier of a strip there. And it's got some, this is a rayon bias binding that I turned into a tie there. So there's the front page here. We've got a kind of tan striped paper there. And then we have this beautiful like sacred geometric pattern. I love how this one turned out. And once again, we have these little flowery leafy pockets. Let's see what the paper looks like in this one. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, we got stripes on this side and we've got some more stripes there. And some more stripes. We got lots of stripes in this one. Lots of horizontal writing lines. And there's the stamp there. Okay. So I think we've seen the main features of a lot of these, so I'm going to jump ahead a little bit. Got a beautiful soft ribbon on this one. This one's got the most patterned paper out of all of them. Got these beautiful birds on branches. And there's the artwork, and instead of having one section going across as a pocket, we have like two little micro pockets here. Boop, boop. So you can tuck all sorts of little things in there. We got the stamp on the back, and we've got some fun kind of splotchy dyed paper there. And here's the last one in the collection. So this one we have a nice, beautiful, oh, so soft velvet. Ooh, we got a change in our lighting. I hope you guys can still see that. Oh, the light just returned. Perfect, we can get going again. So this one has a beautiful velvet on the spine there. Oh, love it. And then it's got these, once again, they all have the metal corners on there. This beautiful tie. Once again, I love the frayed texture. It's like so soft. And here, I think we've seen this pattern before. So there was a couple of repeat patterns on the scrapbook paper there. And then we've got this lovely fellow just feeling himself. So maybe we can get into touch with her sensuality with this book. And I like how I made this more of a vertical pocket there. So it's just the white and the black. It's pretty high contrast. We've got these little guys, tucking those back into. Yeah, and then we've got, let's see what the stamp looks like. There's the stamp on that one. And, oh, we've got a heart on this page. And let's see, I think. Yeah, we've got like a stripe in the center and then some splotching. Where's the other one? Boop, 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 boop. Okay, I think that was all of them there. So there we have it. Those are the 6 different books. I hope you guys liked taking a peek at all of these. They're really fun to make, and I enjoyed the process so very much. I hope you guys enjoy using these journals. They will be available on my website during the Valentine's Day restock. 3 of them will be coming as a candle package, so it'll be the book, the candle, and a candle holder, so it's like a self-love package giving back to yourself. And then 3 of them will be available just as the books themselves. So there's kind of 2 options available there for you. I hope you guys enjoyed taking a peek into these little magical books. If you like seeing these types of videos, consider subscribing, because I love making these types of books. If you want to see more, stick around. I hope you all have a magical day. Bye.